What is up, fellow pyro fanatics and fireworks stash enthusiasts? It's Pimp Daddy 28 here, and today I'm going to show you guys the 4th of July 2015 fireworks stash in its entirety for Pimp Daddy 28. I'm going to do the same thing that I did last year. I'm going to pan out and show you guys pretty much the entire stash, or at least I'll try to show it in one shot. Maybe two shots at the most. Alright, this is definitely bigger than last year's stash. A lot of 500 gram cakes in this one, and also you got a bunch of canister shells over there that I'm going to get to a little bit later. But yeah, let's see here. We're probably going to start off with the 500 gram cakes, and FYI, some of this stuff is from leftovers from last year, so I'll explain what that is as we go along, and I'll just mention what's old and what's new. So, for the cakes. New for 2015, it's actually an early 2016 arrival. Mighty Mantis by AFW, 32 shots. Half a case of Chaotic, 63 shots by AFW. That's also an early 2016 arrival. Buzzard's Roost, 16 shots by AFW. This is also an early 2016 arrival. And this one is a leftover from last year from the Power 10 assortment, Surround Sound by AFW. 20 shots, and same as this one, 20 shots. Breaking Point, pretty much the Power 10 assortment from that I had leftover from last year. Also, a leftover cake from last year that I wasn't able to get to, Cascade, 20 shots by AFW. It's pretty much like a waterfall cake. We got a case of Rocketeer. 4 cakes in the case, 16 shot by Glorious. And we got a case of Mardi Gras Fiesta by Glorious, 30 shots. This is the only one that made it to this year's stash. It's the only one from last year's stash, sorry, they made it to this year's stash. Also got a case of the Power 9 assortment, 9 shots by for each cake by AFW. You got Wrong Turn and Roadblock, and I believe these have 2-inch tubes. Yes, they do. And we also got Coast to Coast, which is a new item for 2015 by Glorious, and it is 21 shots, 2 cakes in a case. We got the 12-shot assortment, basically 4 different types of 200 gram cakes, and you get 2 of each. You got, they're all by AFW, Beach Boy Delight, Midsummer Dream, Aquarian, and Binary Star, all 12 shots. We got the Power 6 assortment here by Glorious. The first one is Artillery Strike, 35 shot, and the second one is Cannonade by Glorious, 30 shot. We got the Vegas Lights, case of Vegas Lights, three cakes in a case, 25 shots by AFW. Let's see here, we got 2 cases of the Power 14 assortment. This is new for 2015. 25 shot Fire and Fury, AFW. 25 shot Dark Energy by AFW. And 25 shot Glitter and Doom by AFW. And we got 2 cases of those. Also got a case of Arctic Thunder, which is 25 shot by AFW. Got the case of the Power 8 assortment, 2 different types of cakes and 2 cakes apiece. You got Close Call and Finish Line, 1.5-inch tubes, and you got 12 shots for each of these cakes. And they're by AFW. Forgot to mention that. You got a case of Moonlight Delight. This is new for 2015. 12 shots, very similar to the Attitude Adjustment Cake by Mega Banger, V-shaped effect. Also, we got mentioned that already, we got a case of Excelsior. This is new for 2015. It's also an early 2016 arrival. It's 16 shots by AFW. And we also got a case of D-Day, which is 9 shots of Power Cake by AFW. I believe that's all it goes for 500 grammers. Oh, we got one more here. Sucker Punch by Cutting Edge, 9 shots. And for more 200 grammers here, we got Prototype by AFW. We got 2 of those, 16 shots. This is new for 2015. Also got Simon Summon over here, 10 shots by Winda. And Deadly Ground, 10 shots by Cutting Edge. So that's, I'm pretty sure that's it for cakes. Also, for another case here, just to mention it, we got a case of the Power Load artillery shells by Firehawk. 12 shells in each kit. We got 6 of them in the case. Here's the 2. And here's the other 4. Sorry, I had to separate those 2. I just had to fit them in this whole entire stash here. Also, in terms of cases, we also have a case of the Thunder and Lightning Skyrockets. Let me bring it out here so you guys can see the thickness of this. It's pretty much 2 packs are missing, but there's 24 to a case. You got rows of 4s here. Same thing with the Mars rockets, 2 packs missing. 24 to a case, so we got a case of each of these rockets. And for assortments, got the Commando Soldier assortment. It's just missing 2 cakes. I think we lit those off a couple weeks ago. Open this up here, see if I can kind of keep it open here. There we go. A bunch of different small 200 gram cakes, about 20 to 25 200 gram cakes. About 5 to 7 fountains maybe, and a couple of novelties here and there. So about 30 to 35 items total in this assortment. And this is by Dominator. Very good assortment, by the way. I think this is the best assortment I've ever had. Also got the Iwo Jima assortment by Phantom. See if I could open it up here a little bit. I mean, I did an unboxing of this, so you guys already know what pretty much comes in here. You get copperhead shells, several single shot tubes, and a bunch of different small stuff, and a few 200 gram cakes as well. Also got Make and Fire triple breaks by Cutting Edge, and got All Up with Graceful Mind by Winda. You get 8 in a pack. Let one off already. We got 5 packs of these crocodile pipe firecrackers, M80 crocodile pipe. Better be careful. This thing is holding on by a thread already. Alright, so yeah, you get 60 firecrackers in each one. This is probably one of the best firecrackers you can get in the 1.4 variety. Not comparing this to Mamba or Cobra crackers. This is strictly 1.4. This is probably the best ones you could ever get in terms of the 1.4 variety. Now, putting this aside here, we got a bunch of Skyrockets in here. Let me pause the video real quick so I could open this. Alright, so we got a bunch of different Skyrockets here. You got Ring Rocket, Patriot Rocket. Let me take these out here. You got 7 packs of Jet Screamers. You got Air Blaster, Ring Rocket, Sky Saber, Smiley Face, a bunch of different Skyrockets in here that I got from American Fireworks. And a few from WF Boom as well that I bought retail. So let me close this back up here. Put these over here. Alright, and leftovers from last year in this box. Got just a bunch of different stuff. Half a box of Full Monty shells. Take this out here. A little bit left over of some Whistling Blaster Festival Ball mortar kit from the New Yorker last year. Actually, I think it's the Happy Cake from the New Yorker as well. The half brick of Wolf Pack from the New Yorker, and 1,000 firecrackers. We got Silver Salute crackers down there, and also a few leftover canisters, and I think 10 or 11 leftover Spirit of Liberty shells, assorted shells from single, double, maybe even a couple of triple breaks, I think. Mostly single and double, I guess. But yeah, just a bunch of leftover stuff. Close this back up. Whew. Oh, before I forget, got a box of Mammoth Artillery by Dominator. You get 12 egg-shaped shells in here. Also got Strongman 200 gram cake by Winda, Mobile Menace 200 gram cake by Brothers, think that's it for all the stuff over here. And let's get to the tubs of stuff in here. There's a couple of tubs here full of different firecrackers and Roman candles and even some 200-gram cakes. I'm going to have to kind of move this around here. Let me pause the video real quick. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this. This is the 1-inch mini artillery shell by Winda. Bought a pack of these from AFW, or American Fireworks, I think yesterday as well. Okay, for the first tub, a bunch of different fuse here. We got the bomb, Thunder of Orion. Got some Jack-in-the-Box. I think these are either fountains or small firecrackers, firecracker fountains or whatever. Some ground blooms, small, I think it's a Toot and Twirl cake from the New Yorker assortment. Guardian canister shell in there. About 7 boxes of these pulling string trick crackers, you could say. You just pull them and they kind of sound like firecrackers. And a bunch of zip ties for the fuse, some sparklers. So a bunch of small stuff in here for this box. So I'll close this back up and do the second tub. Alright, for the second tub here, we got a bunch of different stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to get to all of it. You got Tomahawk missiles. Did a couple of these. I'll probably post a video of this sometime this week. Got a Friendship Pagoda by Mighty Max. Spin Town by Legend. All these novelties. Got a couple of strike missiles. These were from the New Yorker assortment. These are pretty good, actually. The Willow Rocket and the Glitter Rocket. These are leftovers from last year. Got the Rapid Fire, aka Tommy Gun Roman Candle by Cutting Edge, with its own tube. Got Crazy Aces, Roman Candles by Brothers, Big Bees by Dominator, Whistling Chaser. I think a couple of cakes. That's Reckless, and I think that one's Martin's Bomber by Cutting Edge. Epicenter by Dominator, if you can't see it over there. And I think that was it in terms of 200-gram cakes. Also, some M5000s by World Class. Texas Pop Rockets by Dominator. Screeching Crackler by AFW. Lady Fingers. We also got some X-Force missiles down there. And some Hustle Hand Tuffle Crackers by Winda. Bunch of different rockets here, and Savage missiles by World Class. And some Peacemaker flying aerials. Alright, let me put everything back here because I don't think I'm going to be able to dig through all this, but I did a stash update of these already, so you guys can also go see what they look like on or what everything that I mentioned in one of my stash update videos. Most of it's in this tub. So let me pause the video so I can put this back. Alright, here's another box of leftovers that I just put in this New Yorker assortment that I had last year. Nothing really from the New Yorker assortments really in here. It's just some leftover stuff. Got some American Brave shells in here. Leftover American Brave shells by AFW. Some canister shells, Excalibur, old Exterminator shells, Contraband 24 as you see in here. A couple of packs of the, let me put this on the side over here real quick. So I can use both hands. We got some Shotgun Roman Candles, Thunderballs, I believe, by AFW. Yep. Thunderballs. Mighty Max Assortment. I believe by Mighty Max. You get 12 candles in there, 10-shot candles, some Perfect Fuse, some leftover bottle rockets. I still have about half a case of these Tri-Whistling Moon Travelers. I didn't bring them out, but because it was not really worth the hassle. But anyways, that's some more leftover stuff from last year, except for this. This I bought yesterday. I kind of have like 2 packs of these. Also, I got a half case of the Spirit of Liberty artillery shells. Usually 2 boxes of these come in a case. I used almost 1 box last year. I still have an entire box left. Then with the Spirit of Liberty, you get 48 shells. You get 12 single break, 8 double break, a triple break, and 8 quad break, and 12 those 1-inch canister shells. Let me show you here. Here's what the inside of the box looks like. So you get a bunch of different variety of shells. These are the 12 canister shells that you get. They're like 1-inch canisters. Similar to the ball shells, but maybe a little bit more powerful. Got double breaks, triple breaks here. All 48 different effects, by the way, so they're not all the same. Get a bunch of different shells in this. I think I got this for the case. You get 2 of these, so 96 shells total for like $120 with the 40% discount. So it's about 55 to 60 bucks per box. So this is pretty much 55 to 60 bucks. That's what I spent on this. So it's a very good deal. This is a leftover from last year, so that's not, you know, what I purchased from this year. But gonna put this in my show as well, just to kind of get them out of the way. All right, moving on to the canister shells here. Let's start at the bottom. You got the 60-gram can by Dominator over here, long view. You got 3 boxes of X-Scals. 2 were from last year. 1 that I purchased this year is the 2015 version. I got a box of the Sniper shells. I don't know if you can see the S over here, Sniper. I'll mention the name on the side. I apologize. This is by Cutting Edge. That's by World Class. Still had a case of Electric Rain left by AFW. I'm probably going to do a demo of like 12 shells in the box, you know, each one at a time to kind of show you guys each effect inside this kit. Got a box of Grim Reaper shells by Dominator. A couple boxes of Echo in the Air. I went, they have American Firework, sorry, and I bought another box of these to kind of replace the one that I demoed off. Guardian canister shells, not really that good. I say nay on these shells, just because they really aren't that powerful. Also, I got Exterminator shells. I got a case of these, so there was 4 boxes of these. I couldn't really fit it inside here, so I'm just going to kind of bring them out one by one over here. There we go. There's one. Oops. Switch it over here. There's, swoop. Stay. There's 2. And there's 3. So, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the case of Exterminators that I got from BJ Allen. So that is pretty much, for the most part, my entire canister shell stash. Okay, I just finished bunching up all the fireworks in my stash as much as I can close together, including the artillery shells. And this is pretty much what the stash looks like in its entirety. A couple things taken out, mainly just a few pack of Roman candles, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise, this is pretty much the entire stash in one shot. I think I have a grand total of about 450 plus artillery shells. And among those artillery shells, I think 264 of them are canister shells. 188, I believe, are ball shells or regular artillery shells. And for the cakes, I think I have about 45, 46, I'm pretty sure it's 46, 500-gram cakes. And for 200-gram cakes, there's about 18, I believe, 200-gram cakes. I'm not even including the 200-gram cakes that are in the Commando Soldier assortment. So there's about 20 to 25 200-gram cakes in that assortment alone. So add that if you want to the 18. It'll probably come out to about maybe 40 or so. And for rockets, for jumbo skyrockets, you got the case of Mars, case of Thunder and Lightning, and various other skyrockets. The total on that is about 375 jumbo skyrockets. So yeah, packing heavy for the 4th. So see here the shells on the outside over here, and then as you get in, there's the assortments in the middle. Commando Soldier, Iwo Jima, a couple of other things, some cakes, ball shells, and the 2 tubs full of, let's just say, full of pyro candy, especially that big blue one at the bottom. I wasn't even going to try to take all that stuff out of it because there's just so much in there. But yeah, I think the grand total of this entire stash, I want to say it's about somewhere between 1,500 to 1,600 before tax. So maybe 1,700 total, that'd be my guess. So yeah. That's pretty much it. And want to wish everyone a very safe and happy and fun 4th of July. Hope you guys don't get in any trouble or, have any issues. Try to fuse up as much as you can, especially for the people who plan on lighting off a bunch of stuff, like myself. But yeah. This is Pimp Daddy 28 signing off, and I'll see you guys in my next video.